Hi, Anti-Society! Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet, and today we are checking out episode 5 of Spy Family. So in the last episode, we had our Forger family finally getting their interview with the fancy school that they need to get into, and met probably one of the most despicable characters I've ever met in anime, that one teacher that made Anya cry. I like that it seems to be consensus among all of the anime lovers on the internet that we are all angry at this one character because he made Anya cry. And I like that that is a uniting factor of us, but he was awful. Fortunately, we had Lloyd there to intimidate this other teacher, and we did have the headmaster who punched him eventually, so there is some kind of justice, at least in this world. But it seems like they are all convinced that Anya isn't going to make it into the school. I'm sure that she will. I like that they're all there to support each other and to comfort each other, and we got to see that there is this fear among them that they will be separated once the mission is over. And we've seen that with Anya, but it's nice to see that that's something where Yor is also, and Lloyd, as much as he likes to pretend he isn't quite as invested, I feel like he's still trying to keep himself separate and really think of this as a mission that he's a part of. He does care very deeply for Anya and Yor, so getting to see them really look out for each other and put themselves before the mission is something that I really liked about the last episode, because I think it sets up the importance of their dynamic and the fact that they've all been craving to have this family and this sense of home that they haven't had before. And I think the fact that they are able to be more open about themselves to each other is something that they're not used to, especially with like Lloyd always being undercover, always pretending to be someone else, and then Yor always having this outward facade that doesn't match up with the fact that she's an assassin. That being said, we did see in the preview that it looks like there is going to be a mission on both of Lloyd and Yor's side, where they are going to be on maybe opposing sides or interfering with each other. We'll see if they actually figure it out, because they should be able to figure it out, but you know, that would kind of take away some of the plot and humor of the series, so I guess I'm willing to continue to pretend that they couldn't figure that out. But it looks like they're going to be coming face to face in their mission, so we'll see how they go about navigating that, if they figure anything else. There was also some hint of drinking alcohol being involved in some form in this episode when we saw the preview, so that should be interesting too. And I'm mostly just here for the warm and fuzzy feelings that this series always gives me, but I also like the idea of getting back into like spy mission stuff. I know that we did do some of that. That was like part of the interview of getting Anya into the school is actually a spy mission, but it didn't have the same vibe, you know, of like sneaking in places and trying not to get caught and things like that. So I'm looking forward to all of the spy vibes, all of the warm and fuzzy feelings, and always excited for a new episode of Spy Family. So let's get into the reaction. In 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna find out. The big day. I love like the nervous parent vibes. Oh, oh, you. Bad luck. I like black cats though. Oh no. If nothing else, you don't want to like show up to a fancy school after having stepped in poop. I'm just saying. Did they not pass? I need closure. As much as I love this opening, how could they not pass? Headmaster likes them. I also like that they're like, They seem equally thrown, though, by the idea of them not passing. Like, even though it's Lloyd's mission, and he's like the one who knows like the extent of what's going on, they all collectively agreed that this was something that they were working towards. I mean, I guess Anya probably knows more about what's going on, but I do like that they are such like a collective team that they're equally upset if they fail at something. They'll figure something out though. Lloyd probably has like 5 contingency plans. Like when he had like all those suits with him the last episode. Oh, oh, I like how they're trying to cheer her up. Oh, so if someone doesn't take their spot, then Anya's the next one. So we gotta eliminate the competition. Or yeah, like make them withdraw. You know. Sure, that's what he did. Was definitely trying to save him from that mosquito. Is this gonna be what their like mission is that they're going on? Is that both Lloyd and Yoda are both gonna try and get one of the applicants to not be able to apply? I feel like Yoda might go a more deadly route than Lloyd. You shouldn't do that. Doesn't Anya know? I'm like, doesn't Anya know exactly what she was thinking? Oh, I feel like they're not gonna do a good job at waiting. Is that Anya's way of summoning, like manifesting it into existence? Uh, he's speed. And yay! I like that he has the little popper that he's just been carrying around in his pocket because he's like, the moment it happens, we're gonna celebrate. That's like top tier dad energy. They just waited it out. I thought for sure that they were gonna try and do something. How did you hear? It literally just happened. I guess it is his job to know things. Oh, is that why we're drinking? As a celebration? Oh dear. We've already lost Yawn. We watching the Spy TV show? Oh. Is she gonna make Lloyd dress up? Is that what we're doing? She wants to reenact it, but in real life. You gotta do it. You gotta dress up. You gotta do it, Lloyd. Look at her little face. Look at her little face. You gotta do it. Yeah, just a little bit of fun. Come on. I just really want to see him play pretend. Him, because he could be great at it. His job is playing pretend. If it's for, we can make miracles happen for Anya. You gotta. I think I'd be using government resources to make this happen because that would be amazing. I think it's an emergency operation. Someone please take the liquor away from Yon. She doesn't need any more. Oh, look at her little helmet. Oh, my heart. I think he's just like, yeah, I have coworkers that have a plane. Definitely. In my line of work, obviously. Just a little mini family getaway in the middle of the night. Just renting out a whole castle for the sake of his daughter. Oh, step up his game. I love how he's just like calling in all of his resources to be like, we're gonna make this happen. uh, I love it. They're like parachuting in and everything. Just to play dress up. I love it. I love it. Like professional spies dressing up just for Anya. Love it. But he's gotta dress up. You gotta commit to the part, Lloyd. I like how there's like the Morse code that he's like layering in. Oh, poor Yor. Is he gonna have to fight like a whole castle of spies? Is that what we're doing? I'm sure Yor will also help. Good luck, Lloyd. I love this is just like an elaborate, like, LARPing. I feel like Lloyd's gonna end up enjoying himself though. Because he likes being a spy. You gotta put the costume on. Everyone else is committed, Lloyd. I'm waiting for him to go from grouchy to just like enjoying himself. You gotta put the outfit on. Gotta put the mask on. He looks so grouchy about it though. Look how happy she is. All you gotta do is put the mask and the gloves on. I'm excited for like a cool action scene now. I would never look cool going down a slide. Lloyd pulls it off though. I love the intense music. I'm waiting for him to show off too, and then try to explain it away. Is it his thing that he's like works in like insurance or something? He's supposed to have like an office job, but I mean, he's not very good at playing that part very well. Oof, look at him go though. Ugh. The continuous shot though, those are so hard to animate. I always appreciate when I see them. Anya's acting skills. Like deadpan. Oh no, save me. I like how the guns shoot the like rubber balls. uh, I love how everyone is dead serious in this too. I just love the idea of a shootout with like the toy guns. Ooh, look at that shot though. You got this, Lloyd. We rigged explosions? I hope that they don't damage this property. They only rented it. Imagine coming, seeing the mess that gets made. Oh, the poor workers that have to clean up after this. Okay, but like when I was Anya's age, I would have also thought that this was the coolest thing ever. Yes. Yes, commit to the part. I get to see the acting skills. Oh, is your the next opponent? Good luck with that, Lloyd. Even tipsy. Dang, she got a hit in. Commit to the part, Lloyd. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Are we that embarrassed about having to play pretend for your daughter? They're all like, it's beautiful. They even brought fireworks? Man, this whole team. She's gonna have like the coolest birthday parties. I'm just saying. Oh, my heart. This whole thing is just so sweet. I believe you. I'm not tearing up. You are. The invoice, how much money that cost? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know how expensive that was. Yay! Phase one achieved. That was so cute. And also, like, incredibly extravagant. I like how they all banded together to make it happen, though. Even if some of them didn't quite know why. I mean, who wouldn't do basically anything for Anya to make her happy? I know I'm not strong enough to deny her. I wonder how she'll do in school, though, because she's gonna have to go in by herself. And I don't want her to get overwhelmed by there being lots of people. We know that she doesn't do well in crowds. I'm waiting for my little preview, please. It's the girl with the hat that's in the opener that I was like, who's the girl? Oh, I hope she makes friends. That has to have been one of the cutest things I've ever seen a parent try to do for their child in an anime, like, ever. The fact that they were like, all right, she wants to reenact this. We're renting a castle. We're bringing in a bunch of secret agents to act as characters. We're setting up the whole thing so that Lloyd has to fight his way through it. We are making this happen. And honestly, I totally understand because Anya is the cutest little thing. And we've already established that making Anya cry makes you a horrible person. So they had to do it. It had to be done. And if you're going to do it, you might as well go all out. So I loved that we got to see the like Lloyd spy skills, but underneath this like guise of making something that will make Anya happy. Like, I love that he got to show off a little bit. We saw him just like fight his way through a bunch of secret agents because he's that good, but with like lower stakes, you know. It was just like for fun. And I love that we're having those moments where we can see Lloyd and Yor using their skills that they have, but in a place of using them for fun, using them in a lighthearted way, even though like Lloyd was taking it seriously, but still saying that, hey, you don't need to use these skills in a way that is like dangerous and high stakes and has to be this very like serious fight. It can just be to make someone happy. You can use your skills as a spy, as an assassin to make someone happy, which is like probably something that hasn't gone through Lloyd or Yor's brain before now. So I like that we're getting that dynamic with them, and obviously just getting to see Anya super happy throughout this episode is prize enough. Just makes my heart feel so warm and full. So lots of good vibes in this one, and I'm assuming because Yor was fairly tipsy, like was pretty intoxicated for most of that she isn't going to remember much of it when she wakes up. So a good little plot device there of like why Yor probably doesn't know that Lloyd is as skilled as he is. But Lloyd will remember, so we'll see if he can connect some dots. But we did find out that Anya is going to make it into the school, and the fact that they just waited it out, I thought for sure that they were gonna like go undercover or something to try and have one of the other students drop out as Yor was envisioning. But I like that they just waited it out. They were like, all right, we'll just see what happens. We'll like trust the system. So I like that they're becoming a little bit more mundane. Like they're not trying to always be in like spy and assassin mode. Sometimes they're just like ordinary parents that are happy about their child potentially getting into this school. So I like that we're getting to see them kind of pull back from that and like not lean into the fact that they have these odd occupations and skills, and the fact that they're taking the mundane route. They're just like letting normalcy be part of how they are solving the problem. So I really liked getting to see that too. I am a little bit nervous about Anya having to go to the school by herself. I'm just very protective. I feel like we're meeting some mean kids. There were some kids in the little preview that don't seem the nicest, but I hope that she makes some friends, that she does okay. But I also worry that people be not kind to her. And I feel like she has a past of people being not kind to her. So I'm also worried about what might be brought up to the surface if she has to deal with people kind of manipulating her or putting her down and stuff like that. But I'm also sure that if Lloyd hears about it, he will be there in a heartbeat. If Yod finds out about it, there's gonna be a body somewhere. Like I don't doubt for a second that Yod will not go full assassin mode if even the slightest bad thing happens to Anya. So at least she will be well protected. But it looks like we are going to be getting a little bit more into the mission now that they have officially passed the first phase of it, getting Anya into the school so they can really start to get into what the mission is, which now that we're going to be 6 episodes in with the next episode, it is like the halfway mark. So we're going to probably be going through a lot more of what the actual mission is, which I'm also excited for. But I also like just seeing them be just like an adorable yet over the top family. This show just brings me so much happiness, and I am thrilled that it is something that exists. So you can click this playlist to go and see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a Spy Family reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!